Hello guys, welcome to the channel the Amazicellent Hacker. Today I'm going to solve the box Tartarus from TryHackMe. So before getting into the walkthrough, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon. So I'm on the site TryHackMe.com, join the room Tartarus and already deployed the box. So let's start the walkthrough. So first of all, let's run nmap scan. To run nmap scan, just type sudo nmap-sv to enumerate version -sc to run default scripts -o for fingerprinting and the message IP. Let's hit enter and now let the scan to get completed. I'm just going to stop here and just get the output of scan. Okay, you can see that there are 3 ports open: port 21, port 22, and port 80. And in port 21, it's FTP, and FTP allows anonymous login. There is a test.txt file. Okay, let's start our enumeration with the FTP server. To do that, just type FTP and FTP's IP. In name, just type anonymous. In password section, you can just type anything. Okay, we are successfully logged in. So there is a test.txt file. Let's see if there are any hidden file or not. Okay, there seems to be a hidden directory with 3 period sign. Let's first get this test.txt file. Just type mget text.txt. Okay, mget test.txt. Okay, it's successfully downloaded this test.txt file. Now let's check this period directory. Just type dash backslash and 3 dots ls-las. Okay, there is some sort of file name you got. Good eyes.txt file. So it was actually inside this directory. Okay, we kind of got a login page, but we don't know any credentials. Okay, let's just enumerate this box. This HTTP server some more. Okay, let's run a GoBuster scan on that HTTP server. To do that, just type GoBuster there. That's U for URL. Then that's W for word list. I'm going to use user share word list common term and common.txt. That's X for extension. So I'll give. Okay, it kind of found that there was actually robot.txt. So let's check this robot.txt. It's like sitemap. So there is a directory, disallowed directory named admin-dir. Let's check it out. Let's first check this admin-dir directory. Okay, there's some sort of credential.txt file. Tartarus. Okay, here's our credentials file. So we also got a login credential file. Let's first try it and default credential. So it first check for username and then for password. So you can just use Hydra 2 times. First for brute forcing username and second for brute forcing password. So if you don't know how to use, you can just use intruder or bobsled community version. I think the threads are around 1, so it's pretty slow. So we are going to use actually Hydra for it. Okay, let's check the page source. So placeholder is username and password. So can clear the screen first. Okay, then to use Hydra to brute force web login page, just type Hydra. Okay, there's capital L to provide user file. Just I'm going to use the credential.txt file that I downloaded from the server. And that is not dash, it's only HTTP post form. I think it's the correct flag. Okay, then give the login page location. / super secret. Okay. Super secret. And so what is the checking parameter that we are going to use? So when we enter wrong username, then it just go to this page authenticate.php and just give this message incorrect username. So there is also going to direct Hydra to this authenticate.php page. Okay, then supply username user. So it will just read a string from this credentials.txt file line by line, and the password. Okay, let's run it. Okay, now the kind of actually started brute forcing process. Okay, actually the username is not in that file. I think I kind of missed something. Okay, there was another file in this admin day named user ID. Okay, it contains bunch of username. I forget to download that. I kind of messed up it. Okay, let's download that file also. Okay, just change this credential.txt file to user ID Hydra, but this time I'm going to change the username and flag dash lowercase l and give the username, and in this dash lowercase p just change it to uppercase p and give the credential text list file credential.list. Okay, now let's use this username inox and just check what error message we get. So it says incorrect password and exclamation mark. Okay, so now just change this line incorrect PSSWRD. Okay, now let's hit enter. Okay, the successfully found the password also. It's p@SSWRD1234. Okay, so now let's try to upload on PSP reverse shell code. Okay, I'm going to use pentest monkey reverse shell code. It's located in user share web cells PSP and PSP reverse shell.psp. Let's copy it in current directory as cell.psp. Okay, let me first view my IP 10.986.227. Okay, now let me modify that cell first. Okay, in this let's upload it. Okay, the file cell.php had been uploaded. Okay, now let's set our netcat listener and see nc-nblp import number was 1234. Okay, now I set up a netcat listener also. Let's try sourcing that cell.php file. Okay, it's not in here. Okay, now let's again source this super secret directory for any more directories or not. I'm going to use gobuster again. Gobuster dir -u. Okay, gobuster found this directory /images. Let's check /images. Okay, so there is a folder name uploads. So there is a cell.php file. So we have set up a netcat listener. Okay, now let's run that cell.php file. Okay, we got ourselves a reverse shell. Now let's get user flag. T4RCKS. Where is the user flag? And some cleanup.py script also. First slash get this user.txt file. Okay, this cleanup.py is kind of unusual. It run as root user. You can see that is user and group are root. So file permissions in this cleanup.py are kind of misconfigured. I think this is our privilege escalation vector. Rather than changing to this user 32, I'm going to try to just escalate privilege using this cleanup.py. Just first check Chrome tab, run actually half minute, so that's every 30 seconds. Let's get the script first. Cat cleanup. So it kind of removed the files inside this directory, home cleanup, and everything inside this directory. Okay, I think we can kind of edit this cleanup.py also. Okay, let's modify this cleanup.py. Let's first make a backup of it. Okay, now let's try to just echo malicious code in it. So what the code does is it imports module OS, library OS, then execute OS the system. Execute this command to copy bin bash to temp bash and enable SUID bits in it. What it does is just preserve the permissions. Chmod plus temp bash. Okay, I think it's the correct one. CLEANUP.py. CLEANUP. Actually, SUID bit is enabled. I kind of cannot run this bash. Okay, now we successfully escalated the privilege. As you can see, our EU ID and EG ID value encrypts all our data of root. So now we are actually a root user, and so we directly just jump from www-data to root user. We didn't kind of needed to change our user to D4RCK and the next one. Let's just get the root flag also. Okay, so this much in this video. Please don't forget to subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon. See you in the next one. Okay, bye.